one umbrella. There's two of us. One was downstairs. Hey, look at me.
Good morning, Miss Fairfax.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Knightley. I didn't realize you were visiting Hartfield.
Yes, just for a few days. You're out early?
I like a walk before breakfast. It does me good.
Not in the rain, surely.
I am going to the post office. It is not far.
I should turn back if I were you. You'll get drenched. Boys, Henry, James, come along. Unlike you, Miss Fairfax, my wife and father-in-law are far from indifferent to the rain. So I must get the boys home.
I don't know. Why doesn't he tell me what
Will I see you tonight? Emma's party for the new Mrs. Elton. We must be on our best behaviour.
Of course.
Is that a letter from Ireland?
Yes, but,
I'd love to read it.
no, I will read it to you later.
Well, the children are in bed.
Now, John, please,
What?
please be agreeable.
Me? Well, when am I not?
Mr. Weston is not here yet. He is usually all benevolence and friendship.
Why on earth did you invite her if you can't stand the woman?
Because it is my duty, of course. We are the foremost family in the neighbourhood. Now, please, be pleasant.
I think manners is the most important thing about it. The most important thing to teach one's children, don't you think?
I hope you did not get wet on the way to the post office this morning. And the letters. Not the curse they often are.
Yours are of business. Mine of friendship.
Oh, they're the worst of the two. Business may bring money. Friendship hardly ever does.
You are not serious.
He is not serious, Miss Fairfax.
You went fine. Did you?
May we take it that you did receive a letter from a loved one this morning, despite the weather? Perhaps from Ireland?
I'm sorry to hear, Miss Fairfax, of you being out in the rain at the post office this morning. Young ladies are delicate plants. You must take good care of your health.
I am much obliged by your concern, sir.
Going to the post office in the rain? You sad girl. We shall have to do something about this. Oh, well, the man who collects our letters every morning shall inquire after yours and bring them to you.
You are very kind. But I will not give up my walk.
No, my dear, I'm afraid it's settled.
Excuse me. I will not consent to your servant being troubled.
I think it can be a very good idea to take a morning walk if possible. And you are not so far from the post office. And then, of course, there is the issue of privacy. Well, I obviously have to accustom myself to the ways of the countryside. Naturally, those of us from the city with modern manners would never dream of any indiscretion.
Of course not, my dear.
Thank you.
But remember, the people of Highbury are quite unsophisticated. They do not have your experience of life.
Quite so. And in Bath, we would certainly have announced dinner by now.
Dinner is served.
Now, Jane, it's time we found your position as a governess. The very best positions are snapped up as soon as they become known.
Colonel and Mrs. Campbell are in town by midsummer. I must spend time with them. Please, do not trouble yourself.
Oh, trouble? What nonsense. No, I shall write to Mrs. Partridge and tell her to be on the lookout.
Thank you, but I would rather you didn't.
We'll find you a marvellous position.
I am sure that when the time comes, I am not afraid of being unemployed for long.
Ah, here comes my old beau. I like him excessively. He is full of old-fashioned politeness. He's always praising my dresses. See how he leads the way to talk to me?
Yes, but for stability's sake.
What do you think of this one? Rather handsome, I think. Not sure if it's over-trimmed. I have the greatest dislike of the idea of being over-trimmed. Quite a horror of finery. Oh, Mr. Weston, at last. We were expecting you a little earlier.
Good evening, Mr. Weston.
Miss Woodhouse, I was late home from London and found this. Read it, my dear. It's for you.
You have opened it, then you know full well what it says.
Mrs. Churchill has taken a house in Richmond for her health. Frank may now come and go as he pleases. His aunt cannot keep him from us. He can always be home.
I confess I have been longing to see Mr. Churchill. We are very much missing young and elegant company.
You will be dancing again before long, Miss Woodhouse. We shall have our ball after all. Just in time to give your advice. Will it do?
Will it do? It's beautiful. It's magical. Oh, how wonderful you look tonight, Emma. Doesn't she, my dear? I thought I had come early to help. He has asked everyone to come early to give their advice. The dancing will have started before we know it. Frank will be here somewhere. I'll fetch him.
Is this how it should be? Is he still in love with me?
Is Mrs. Elton here? I have a great curiosity to meet her.
He is not still in love with me. But I do not seem to mind.
Have you seen Mrs.
And it is a bit small. Oh, my heavens, it's fairyland. It's nothing less than fairyland. Oh, aren't we lucky, Jane, to have such friends? Look, so many friends. Oh, Mr. Churchill, come. Let me introduce you to Mrs. Cole and...
Oh, Miss Woodhouse, isn't it lovely? It's like a dream. It is magical, isn't it?
This is how they do things in Bath, my dear. Mrs. Elton will be disappointed.
Yes. What's the matter?
She would expect it.
Oh, dear Emma, what shall we do? We fear that Mrs. Elton expects to lead the dance.
Frank must dance with her.
No, Miss Woodhouse is my partner for the first two dances, lead or not.
Well, why do you not lead her out? Remember, I'm not dancing in my condition.
How do you like our Mrs. Elton?
I don't like her at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the town square. Room looks... It is most excellently contrived, is it not? Woodhouse looks so brilliant tonight. So beautiful.
Yes.
She and Mr. Churchill are made for each other.